So, Def here, and today's video is going to be on this phone. It's the VKWorld Stone V3S from what you can see on this box. I unboxed it, but if you want to see unboxing, I'll roll that real quick right now. Okay, so let's get to this phone. There's several reasons why I bought this phone. Couple of the reasons. A, it was dirt cheap. I bought this phone right here for, I think it was $23 from China, and it was shipped and everything. It's $23. It's pretty dirt cheap for what it is. But yeah, being $23 though, you can sort of see that it's worth $23. Holding it in my hands right now, it feels pretty cheap. It feels, you know, it's plasticky, and it just doesn't have the same feel as like an actual phone like this. You know, it doesn't have that feel. But yeah, it's cheap feeling. But yeah, what can you expect for $23? It's probably meant as like a burner or trap phone, so you know, it's a cheap dumb phone, and that's why I bought it, just to be a cheap dumb phone, you know, just some feature phone that I can just store away and use when my actual smartphone dies, or I lose it, or I drop it in the toilet or water or whatever and break it. I can swap a SIM into this thing and I have a phone that functions. Also, another reason why I bought this, because it was the fact that I wanted a new Nokia 3310. I wanted a new Nokia 3310 because I owned the original Nokia 3310, and I wanted it for nostalgia's sake. But, you know, it's not going to come to America, so I found this thing, and I thought it would be the next best thing, and I feel that it is. Let's look at some of the features this phone actually has. As a feature phone, this phone has a lot of features that, you know, when I first bought a normal dumb phone, it didn't have any of the features, or some of these features were not featured on them. So, some of the features on the side of the box. So, anti-low temperature. So, guess it can take cold climates pretty good. According to the phone, it's a little bit after 9 o'clock p.m. and let's throw it in the freezer and see what happens. So I'll leave it. So coming back to it, let's see. It is about an hour later. Yeah, the phone sat in the freezer for an hour. Not sure what that proved, but yeah. It's daily waterproof and dustproof, so I'm guessing if it's gonna be dustproof, it's gonna be waterproof. So yeah, being waterproof, this phone is actually rated at IP54 rating, so it could take submersion, and it can withstand being dunked in water for quite a bit. So, is it actually waterproof? So, not sure how well you can see this, but I actually waterlogged the phone after this clip. Yeah, I actually had to dry this phone out with rice and, you know, just let it sit and blow dry it and stuff like that. But, yeah, this phone was not meant for a jet force of water, sort of like what's coming out of the faucet, so I kind of understand that. It'll probably take a submersion. You could drop it in a puddle, drop it in some water, pick it back up. It's probably okay, because there are like waterproof grates in there when you take off this back cover, and you can actually see. They are shatterproof. Not exactly sure what it means, but I guess it could take a beating from normal days use. You can drop it or whatever and it'll be okay. So, oops. Oh no, dropped my phone, which... But... Well, it still appears to be working. Yeah. Still functioning, and it fell from pretty decent heights. There's just standard marks on it from hitting the concrete, but yeah, that's expected since it's plastic, but yeah, not too bad. So the next test, see how durable this is to... Nope. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think it'll take that. Big box speaker, yeah, it has this big speaker on the back of it and has pretty decent sound coming out of it, which I'll show you later. Long standby time, it has a 22 milliamp hour battery in it. Physical keyboard, which is pretty self-explanatory. Dual LED light, which is up top. Yeah, it has a flashlight, which a lot of phones have nowadays. But yeah, those are some of the features that this phone has. Yeah, let's go through some of the other stuff this phone has too. So, as we already know, it's a standard phone with standard keypad, stuff like that, and so, you know, you're expecting to have the normal stuff: phone book, phone settings, call history, messages, so you do text messages. This phone, I haven't been able to find the T9 function, so I've been typing stuff out with the alpha mode. I'm not sure if it actually has T9 or not. I still yet to figure that out. It has multimedia. So, yeah, sound recorder, I guess it just records stuff from the microphone. Video recorder, yes, it has a video recorder. It does 320 by 240. So, yeah, it records video, but it's potato quality, which is, I don't know, I find it really cool since it's a feature phone that's able to record video. Audio player, yeah, so it plays music. This has an add-on. It has a spot for micro SD card, which you can expand memory up to 32 gigs. And yeah, it plays media. It'll play videos. It'll play stuff like that, as long as it's in the format of the phone. It's in the format that the phone can handle, which is 3GP or AVI mode. Camera, yeah, we know it has a camera on it since it has an actual video recording on it. Video player.
Check that out.
And it has full screen mode too, so. Image viewers, so you can look at pictures that you took. Yeah, pretty cool. FM radio. Yeah, file manager, so you can sift through the actual system files. And also it has tools, so you have Fun, which is games, Tetris, and Snake. It has a web browser, which is pretty cool for being a dumb phone. Alarm, you know, standard alarm clock, calendar, calculator, torch. I showed you the flashlight function, and it has Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth 2.0 on this thing. So yeah, you can connect it to different Bluetooth devices and stuff like that. So my car has Bluetooth connectivity, so let's try to connect this up and check it out. So Bluetooth enabled. air device. That is my card's Bluetooth, and it is connected. The light did stop blinking over there. And the sound is coming through my car. And world clock. This phone has a lot of functions that feature phones, from the feature phones that I've had before, having a Nokia 3310, that phone, that's the most memorable feature phone that I've ever owned. And yeah, that phone didn't have that. So buying this phone and having this phone in my hands and playing with it, I'm really impressed that it has all these different features on it. And to compare it to the phone that I use every day, this is a Motorola Moto X Gen 1, and yeah, you can see the size difference. Even though I have a case on it, it adds bulk to it, but you know, it's not too bad. But you can see the size difference. It's Moto X is a little bit bigger. See the width of it, and then yeah. It's bigger, but you know, it's a feature phone. It has keyboard, and, you know, a small screen. That's what a feature phone is. It's a basic dumb phone. It's not going to be anything like you know, a smartphone like this, which is why I bought it. I kind of bought it to be just a normal regular phone and not something that, you know, something that's literally almost a full-on computer in the palm of your hand, you know. So yeah, that's why I bought this phone. I just wanted something basic that if this phone were to break, I would be able to swap a SIM card into this thing and use this one as my spare phone in the time being until I can get another phone, you know, another standard smartphone. So yeah, that was really the purpose of this phone. But I would like to go on saying that I'm in America and I have AT&T as my wireless provider, and the AT&T SIM does not work in this phone, which is kind of disappointing. So I would have to switch over to some sort of GSM network. So I do have a T-Mobile card coming. It's been 3 months so far with this phone, and I do have a T-Mobile SIM in this phone, so you can see there, T-Mobile. And this phone does work. It does all the functions a phone is supposed to do. It makes calls, sends text messages, receives them. The only thing about this phone is I don't have a data plan on it, so I didn't get multimedia messaging, so pictures don't come in for it. And I can't surf the web on this phone. This phone does have dual SIM, so if you just get a SIM with data, which I tried, unfortunately the second SIM I got, it was a 4G SIM, so I couldn't actually use data on that other SIM card, but this phone does support dual SIM, which is pretty damn cool. Just to tell you about the durability of the phone, you know how it advertised itself as being shockproof, shatterproof, waterproof. There were several instances where I tried to test this, so I would wing this phone at my friends. I would purposely drop this phone, and at one point I just chucked this phone across the room a good 20-30 feet and just let the phone just like tumble and roll across the floor, and as I went to go pick it up, the phone still worked, which is pretty awesome. This phone is actually pretty damn tough. Like, yeah, you won't see that in any smartphone. You'll see it only in a Nokia 3310. So just to really sum this up, this phone is pretty good value for $23. It's totally worth it to buy if you want a beater phone, or yeah, you just want a burner. But yeah, this phone is definitely worth $23. And if you're looking for a spare phone and you have a GSM network carrier like T-Mobile, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, if you want a beater phone, this is definitely worth it. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.